guys, it's Gemstone from www.thebeautyandspirit.com. I hope you guys are having a really good week. This reading is for the 21st of July. I was just about to say June. 21st of July through to the 27th. So I'm going to be using the Paulina Tarot today. Really nice deck. And I like the back of the cards with the Paulina Tarot. Really pretty. Alright, so we'll see what's coming up for the beginning of the week. So let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then go... Oh, Three of Pentacles. So this card really is connecting with you guys because I actually tried to make this video before and it went wrong, and I shuffled up the cards again and the Three of Pentacles came back again. So there's no mistake with this card. This card for me is when you are using your talents and your gifts to make money. Like basically you're either it can be you're using your talents and your gifts to maybe create your own business, or it's almost like the line of work you do is it's the right line of work for you. It's something where you can sort of utilize your skills, like your natural sort of God-given skills, to be able to do some kind of work that you enjoy doing. It's kind of like a labor of love. That's kind of how I view this card. And it also can mean collaborating with other people. It also can represent contract work, like you know, doing some work for, like, working for a company or working for somebody for a certain amount of time and then kind of moving on, like based on your contracts and things like that. For this card, it might be saying that where I'm kind of focusing on this plant that is growing up here, like, to me it almost feels like you're doing something where it's like you might be starting at the bottom of here, and now it's like it's growing, it's like blossoming. So it could be like saying that if you have started a business, or if you have been doing some kind of contract work where you are using your gifts and your talents, it can mean that it's really taking off at this time, or it's really starting to blossom and grow into something more, into something bigger than what you started with. So this might be a time where you're almost starting to see more of the fruits of your labor, almost, or that things are just developing in a way that you've wanted them to, but maybe up until now it hasn't become as big as you want it to be. But it's like now it's really blossoming into something where it's almost like you can see that, yeah, this is I can see where this is going now, if you get what I'm saying, or I can see where I can see that I'm progressing now in this field that I'm currently working in. So this is a positive card when it comes to work and the efforts that you make, that is showing up at the beginning of the week. So the middle of the week is the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, wow. Maybe there is some kind of theme with work that is coming up in the cards this week. To me, the Queen of Pentacles, it can be it can mean that maybe you're in a better position when it comes to your work as well, like especially in conjunction with that first card. It can mean that maybe you're kind of you're being sort of more independent, almost. That's how I'm feeling from this card. And it's like you're in a position where you have good ideas when it comes to work, you have good ideas when it comes to money as well. And so it can mean that this might be a time where you really feel like you have a better handle over your sort of financial situation. And I've never noticed that she has wings either in this card, which is interesting. Maybe it's a case of feeling a bit more financially free or a bit more financially liberated. But I would say at the same time, sort of be careful with overspending too. It might be a case of maybe because things are going well for you job wise, that maybe a bit more money is coming in, and so you might feel a bit more free to spend. But it's I would suggest that even though you may feel a bit more free to spend, like, don't kind of go overboard. Just because you have more money coming in, sometimes we can be tempted to kind of spend what we have coming in, and then we wish we hadn't later on. So yeah, kind of just take heed of that. So at the end of the week, oh, it's another Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles we have this time. And the Seven of Pentacles is almost like, again, like laying a foundation where you're sort of, where you have to be patient to see, okay, this is what is going to come out of this situation. It's almost like you're planting the seed to sort of just let it grow. It's saying be patient. That's what it's kind of saying. It's saying this is a time where you are definitely establishing things. Things are definitely going to be coming about, but it's going to take time before it really, really blossoms and blooms. So in conjunction with the other cards, it might be showing that, yeah, you have some things coming through in terms of your work. There will be some accomplishments that are here. Things will be blossoming. But then it's saying with the new things that are blossoming, this can bring you prosperity. But again, watch out for how you spend and how you sort of use that, your what comes out of it. But it's saying that there's more to come out of this situation. So whatever you started now, you're kind of more like, it's not fully bloomed. It's not fully in. It's not coming to full fruition. That's the right way of saying it. It hasn't become something whole yet and complete yet, but it still has time to be. There's still more that has to come in this situation. And I feel like looking at these cards, a lot of it has to do with your career. I feel like this reading is definitely to do more with career, and about the seeds that you plant now being able to really be even more fruitful later on. So it seems that at the end of the week, you're going to be really thinking about, okay, what can I do now that can make me even more money or make me even more successful later on, down the line. So it seems that this week is really significant in that whatever you do put into your career this week, and finances is gonna bloom later on. So this is a really good time to start planting those seeds and be able to sort of create something new where you can establish something for yourself that is going to be really beneficial for you, because it's going to be almost exactly what you wanted in terms of using those talents and those gifts. But then later on down the line, you start to see it further bloom and develop into something even more. So it's saying just be patient at this time. Yeah, things are developing, but they have the chance to even get even more developed. They have the chance of becoming even grander than what they are currently at this time. So yes, that's the reading for this week. I hope you guys do have a nice week and take care of yourself.